of Arkansas, or as some of my friends like to call it, Arkansas. I'm at the Courtyard Marriott Denver, and this is the location for the greatest year of your life, 2018. But I've got three things for you today. Number one, the BOYA. This is the wireless microphone that I'm using that allows me to get far away and still capture great audio. I'm gonna talk to you about this event because I'm here. It's a great place to give a description of what it is for those of you that have never gone before. And then since I'm gonna be a speaker, I'll let you know what to expect from me. First of all, the BOYA, here it is. It's a sweet little pack. It's about $100 and it lets you go wireless. So this is great for presenters. This is great for street interviews. I'm including it as a part of my corporate package because it just allows so much flexibility. It's not necessary. You can use the regular wired lavalier microphone in most situations, but for those of you who are looking to get more performance out of your video, I highly recommend the BOYA. I wrote it down here. The BOYA by WM4 2.4 gigahertz. Okay, tour of the venue. GYOYL, what is it? Well, I've been going for 5 years, and when I first went, it was a stretch to get me there. I didn't exactly have everything I needed in place, but I was really confused, and I think that's why it was so perfect for me. I continue to go because I continue to get stuff out of it, and just because you're not confused doesn't mean you shouldn't come, because we all want more out of this life, out of these years, and that's how this event has been designed by your host and moderator, George Ira Carroll, my friend. Attempted to do a video interview with me this week, and I was kind of misguided in my delivery. I felt like it deserved more attention and that I should do this video to better explain what the event is about and what I'm going to be talking about on day 3. So there is the hotel staff right there. They'll point you in the right direction. This is the lobby. It's really such a beautiful hotel. All of the service here, all the hospitality is just beautiful smiles, and have a great day. Our event is up on the top floor, the Skyline Ballroom. It starts on January 13th, and day 1 is about faces and formulas. You get to meet everybody that comes to the venue, and you get to get the foundation from George. Hi, I'm just doing a quick overview of my event coming up, so don't mind me. He helps you create, very bad connection in the elevator. We'll see if this continues to record. A rock solid vision. And for me, it was the BHAG, the big, hairy, audacious goal. It really helped me to feel so connected to my joy that it gave me the confidence to step off the cliff, to take a different path, to take a different road. I'm going up. Oh, darn it, she's going down. That's all right, you'll get a chance to meet the hospitality. I was just telling my friends how great the hospitality is here. Thanks for doing such a great job. All I get is beautiful smiles and have a great weekend. So that's really what I'm here to talk to you about as well, is being comfortable on camera. That's the thing that I've chosen to focus on, and this event every year has helped me attain that more and more. I was able to dive in and recognize that for me, what I believe to be true is that video on the internet was the most powerful business tool in the world. And I continue to demonstrate that with evidence. And one of those things is what I'm using now. And it's an invention. I'm an inventor. This This event helped me to invent a tool that will help anyone make videos 10 times easier, and I can show you that, but first I wanted to show you the amazing view from the Skyline Ballroom. That's Colorado Boulevard, and that's right where we were a minute ago by the building over there. Okay, so the ballroom is behind me. You can see it. Imagine it being filled with 150 or 200 people. And day one, like I said, is establish your foundations for your vision. And it ends with Aaron Huey and Beth Preston. And Beth, I haven't met you yet, but I'd just like to say you're an incredibly sexy woman, and I think whoever produced your video is pretty badass too, so I look forward to meeting the both of you. On day two, it's transformation. It's about breaking up your current pattern of thought. George is going to get into your amygdala and help you reprogram some of the synapses that are happening in your brain. He'll help you eliminate self-sabotage, and he'll help you turn your fears into your confidence. And after lunch on day two is building better money habits, and he's got some guest millionaires coming in. A couple, actually, Chris and Marlo Felton. I'm looking forward to that. I've never seen them before. Day three is mastering your purpose story, and that starts off with Lisa Sasevich and her 6-figure webinar sales system. So if day 1 and 2 was about the big why and the intangibles, day 3 is about the step-by-step how to apply what you've learned here into a system that continues to support you. After lunch, I'll be showing you how to turn your God-given gifts in these 1-minute videos into a monetization strategy. And George wanted me to go into, how can you simplify video production for my audience, and how can you help them overcome what he believes is anyone's biggest challenge or biggest objection, and it's judgment. So this is how I've broken it down for you to make it really easy, and I'll show you the technology in the class. I'll break it down so that anyone can follow this 3-step process to creating 1-minute videos that generates continuous, predictable traffic to you and your website day after day, week after week, month after month, and year after year. The big thing is being effective on video, knowing that it works first. And I say, use the free tools that you have available to you to prove it to yourself that you can make effective videos. Follow this recipe that I've already tested out and that I know works, and then publish it. Publish it properly. Well, before you do that, you need to know how is the world going to judge this big, wide out there publication? Well, the tool I'll give you right now that will help you become less judged, help you. I gained this from another thought leader in Denver. His name's Randy Ferguson. And Randy has these 3 great steps to help you overcome this judgment in front of the camera, although he didn't present it that way. But when I heard him present it, I recognized its truth, and I realized these are 3 great drills that anyone can use who's getting in front of the camera for the first time. And for the majority of business owners and people that live on this earth in this society, they haven't gotten on front of camera like I'm doing right now. But I use these 3 techniques to help me overcome this judgment, and I want to pass it on to you. The first one is mirror work. You may have heard of this before, but you look into a mirror, and actually I wanted to find a mirror so that I could show you this tool that I'm using. But in front of the mirror, you look in the mirror, all right, and you envision your 5-year-old self or your 6-year-old self, and you just compliment that beneficial presence of the world. You admire all the things about that person that made that person who it is. And then you transition to just admiring you for who you are and where you've come from to be where you are right now. And you do that for 5 minutes. It's not easy, but it just goes to show you how little we actually admire and appreciate who we are and where we've come from. And for each one of us, we've got one of these great stories to tell. And the more we talk to ourselves in the mirror about it, I know it sounds silly, the more it comes out, the more it comes alive. These 3 practices or principles of helping you overcome judgment are really helping you just get in touch with your childlike self. And people think when they get on video that they've got to be so serious and matter of fact. Well, it's not true. It's not true at all. In fact, the more entertaining and educational you are on camera, the more value you provide people because it's more compelling content. And our childlike version of ourself is just more playful. It's more fun. It's more open. And it's easier to learn from somebody who's like that. And that's what we're doing here on video, is we're building digital relationships and we're teaching people what our God-given gift is and how they can use it to better their own lives. Finally, the last 2 steps that I haven't mentioned yet are the Gestalt method. It's where you set up 2 chairs and you sit in one chair and you envision your 5-year-old self sitting in the other chair and you just have a conversation. And every time the conversation changes, you sit in the other chair. And so you may just talk to one another back and forth in this method where you embody your 5-year-old self, you embody yourself as old as you are now, and you just have this really interesting conversation. It's truly eye-opening. Finally, left-hand journaling or non-dominant hand journaling is naturally going to come out more messy. And it's that messy side of us that has the creativity, that has the ingenuity, that has the ability to just admire and adore. You've all seen a 5-year-old just living their life in the best way possible, and you know how beautiful that is to watch. And so those are some of the techniques, or an example of some of the techniques that you'll learn from me on day 3 of the greatest year of your life. This is one of my favorite events that I go to all year, and I just want to invite you to do it. I've spent well over the ticket price when I've attended, and I know it's been well worth every penny that I've ever spent, and I know it will be for you too. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comment below. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you at the greatest year of your life.